You are all powerful divine beings who have momentarily forgotten who you are. June 7, 2014. Waiting is a very human experience. It is part of limited consciousness, rather like traveling along a winding roadway. As you round each bend, a new vista presents itself to you, but until you actually round the bend you cannot know what will be revealed. So you wait, and then your expectations are either delivered, or not. Many have come to learn to live without optimistic expectations as a result of previous disappointments, and this does have certain benefits and also disadvantages, as you have learned. In reality, in heaven, there is only now. Waiting does not occur. In the spiritual realms we cannot truly appreciate what waiting is like for humanity, even though we may have had lives as humans, and we are very aware that you cannot truly understand what living in the now, as we do eternally, really means. You may get brief intuitive moments in which you seem to experience it, and then it is gone, and you wonder what just happened. So I need to remind you that time is of the illusion, and however real it may seem to you, and we know that it does seem extremely real to the vast majority of humans, it is really quite unreal. Nevertheless, you are experiencing it constantly, while hoping, intending, and expecting to awaken very soon, but of course, in truth you are already awake. As is evident from your ongoing experiences, you did build an incredibly real-seeming environment in which to play your games of separation. But you will be glad to hear yet again that the time for those games to end is rapidly approaching. You have made the collective decision to end them, and the process of terminating them is continuing to move ahead unstoppably. You can see the signs of this as the mainstream media quietly and discreetly publishes brief stories offering further evidence of corruption and deceit in high places, while your alternate news channels give you far more detail as they are not able to be suppressed by the wealthy owners of the corporate news organizations. Change is occurring far more rapidly than you are aware of, and situations that in the past might well have led to war, are not now doing so. This is because you, the light bearers, and all those billions on the planet who want peace and abundance for all, are so effectively sharing the love in which the tsunami has enveloped all on Earth. You always have the option not to engage with it or share it, but the numbers making that choice are minuscule. 99.999% of humanity wants and intends that all on Earth shall live in peace, security, and abundance, and because that is your collective will, it will inevitably come to pass. You can help, you can speed up that process, by being loving in every moment, even when it seems that you are under attack, or when it would seem wiser for you to erect defenses against attack. As we keep stressing, and as we will continue to stress, love is the answer to every problem. Do not be fearful, do not erect defenses. Be loving, be accepting, and never attack. Deep within you do know that this is the only appropriate way to live because you are, every single one of you, divine beings created in love by God so that you could delight eternally in the joy of being one with Him, and therefore with one another. The apparent successes of those who fight, compete, cheat, and attack are unreal. They may seem to do well, but that success is illusory and very temporary, and has enormous karmic repercussions for them. Instead of judging and condemning them for their unloving behavior, pray for them when you meditate, and send them love. Doing so demolishes their dark strength like water wearing away stone as it pours over waterfalls. You think this is an extremely slow process. But there is no time. The whole universe appeared but a moment ago and has already dissolved into the nothingness from which it seemed to appear. You are just clinging to a dream of bodies and suffering and pain. Let them go and awaken. All the wise ones, the mystics, the gurus who have spent time among you in the illusion offering you guidance and assistance, have always stressed the importance of surrender to and acceptance of whatever occurs in this present now moment. When you do, you find that you have the means to cope with what is occurring, to deal with it, and to continue living in peace. When you fight what has happened, judge it, and condemn it, you exhaust yourselves in conflicts that resolve nothing, and only lead to further suffering. But until you try it and find that it does work, you will strenuously resist surrender. so try it, now. Surrender does not mean that you bow to, or even join with the forces of the dark, all unloving thoughts, words, and actions. It means that you maintain your serenity, your calmness, your stability in situations that are challenging and stressful, while intending that love resolves the problems or issues that are arising. When you do that, you establish a calm inner space into which intuitive and loving guidance can flow to assist you in that particular moment so that peace prevails, and threats of conflict dissolve. As we in the spiritual realms keep on reminding you, most compassionately and lovingly, you are all, every single one of you, powerful divine beings who have momentarily forgotten who you are. You are dreaming a dream of separation and abandonment, of fear, pain, suffering, and death. It is but a frightening dream from which you cannot fail to awaken. Go within daily, to your quiet inner space where there is always peace and love to support you, and remind yourselves yet again that you intend for humanity to awaken. That is your ongoing task and you are carrying it out quite spectacularly, so instead of embracing worry, impatience, and anxiety, celebrate and rejoice because the dream is coming to an end. Your loving brother, Jesus. Channeled by John Smallman. johnsmallman2.wordpress.com